Good morning, Kasturians. Let's start a new topic in class 7th computer, that is a programming language. Our chapter 8 Introduction to Python programming language give us an idea of learning a very interesting high level language named Python. Yes, Python is actually a name of a snake which is very dangerous and poisonous. But the Python language is very easy to learn and having a small source code which can be applied or executed to perform various tasks. Let's start the Python language. Python got the name from the famous BBC comedy show, namely Monty Python's Flying Circus. Yes, the creator of Python given this language a name after seeing a comedy circus Flying Circus serial from the BBC show, that is Monty Python's Flying Circus. So the creator, that is Guido van Rossum, created this language in February 1991 after seeing a comedy circus. Python got its name, as we have already know, from the comedy series. But Python can be used to follow both procedural approach as well as object oriented approach of programming. It means Python is basic a very high level language in which we can have easy to learn English commands, and they are applicable for both procedural approach, means for writing a process, as well as for writing or making projects based on object orientation. It is free to use, means it is easily installed without paying any charges. We can download it freely from the internet. Python is based on or influenced with two programming languages, ABC language, that is the replacement of BASIC. So you might have heard of BASIC. Yes, the BASIC language was the first language that we learned in our school life, a programming language. So Python got influence from these two languages and then came into existence in 1991. The various applications of Python. Yes, Python is nowadays used everywhere, not only in schools but in offices also, in hospitals also, for as it is having various applications. And some of the common applications are scripting, means to develop a web designing, web applications, game development. Yes, Python is used for developing a game also, system administration, rapid prototyping, GUI programs, the graphical user interface programs, and database applications. That is not enough. Python are having various other applications also, which we are going to learn in the later stage. Coming to the installation of Python, as we have already know, Python is free to use. So it can be installed from python.org freely. It can be downloaded from that website. Apart from that website, we can have Anaconda Python also, and other popular IDEs also like Spider, PyCharm, etc. So let's have a look of Python installation screen. So here we were having Python installation screen in which we can see that python.org can be downloaded from the internet from the site of python.org, and in the download we can have a latest version which is nowadays 2.3.8, whereas we are right now working in 3.7.2 in our courseware. So when we have to work in Python, we start with C Python distribution in the starting, which is having ideally interactive development learning environment, means an environment which is very interactive, user friendly and easy to learn, and it can be work after having an installation by clicking on start button, all programs and Python version that we have installed. Earlier we used to have 3.6, but now we were having 3.7.2 and the latest version is 3.8. Coming to the modes of Python. Python works in two ways, in two modes. Means the very first one is interactive mode. As the word implies, interactive means immediate mode. The mode in which we get the immediate response. We can write a single statement and after pressing enter key we will get the immediate result of that statement written in Python screen, whereas the script mode, as the name suggests, is a mode in which we are used to create a file in which we are writing a program, and program is basically what? It is a group of statements together, interlinked together, saved in a file and given a file name. So the first is interactive mode. Interactive mode means one command at a time. So we are going to write one command, we press enter key and we will be able to see the result. And that one command is written on the Python command prompt, that is the 3 greater than sign. These 3 greater than sign are the command prompt of Python screen, in which we use to write one statement and we execute that statement for getting the result immediately after writing the statement. So let's have a look on the Python interactive mode, how it appears on our screen. So here we were having the Python screen, and this screen is known as the interactive screen, and we were having these 3 greater than sign as the Python command prompt. So on this interactive screen we are going to write a statement and execute that statement for getting its immediate result. So whatever we are writing it here, will be getting it result after pressing enter key. Let's say I write 2 plus 3 and I press enter key, the result we get it 5, and again the command prompt appears. Same way we can write a statement to get it answer in words also, and for that we have to write the command print in small letters, because Python is a case sensitive language. It has letters to be written either in uppercase or in smaller case according to its rule, and every command, every statement in Python is in small letters. So we write print means to display the record, a bracket as per the rule, as you can say the syntax also, and in this I am writing my name. Let's say I write it the name, I close the inverted commas to end this word, and then I close this bracket, and now I am executing this command after pressing enter key. So you can have a look that the word appears in the next line in blue color. So we can see that Python is a user friendly and colorful language. The command appears in black color, the result appears in blue color, the fixed keywords or the rules according to the command appears in pink color, and whatever we write in double inverted commas appears in green color. So Python is a graphical user interface language, an interactive language, easy to learn language also. Now coming to its second mode. The first mode we have learnt is interactive mode. Now coming to the second mode, that is the script mode. Yes, here comes the second mode of Python language, that is script mode. So script mode is a multiple commands can be saved in a file. So script is basically when we write the commands or the statements in a group and save it in a file. So and the file is having the program, entire program, which is saved in a file with a extension .py, the short form of Python. So we type Python program in a file and then we use the interpreter to execute the content from the file. Now the word comes interpreter. Interpreter is basically a translator that convert the statement of Python language into the computer understanding language after checking its errors. So working in interactive mode is convenient for beginners, because as we have seen, interactive mode is able to execute only one statement at a time, and but for the later stages we require the script mode, because in script mode we are having the coding part, more than one statements grouped together to form a program, and that program is saved in a file with .py extension. Coming to how we write the program. So for writing the program on the interactive screen only, we have to click on file and press new option, and then a new blank file appears in which we use to write its statements. For example, in interactive mode we have written the statement print and honey. Same way this print command and more than one print command grouped together can be written in the program or in the script file, and then file is saved with the extension .py. So coming to our first program in Python. So in the starting we write only small Python programs with the help of print command so that we can see the result on its interactive mode. So it means script mode and interactive mode are linked to each other. After writing a program in script mode, we execute and gets its result only on the interactive mode. Let's come to the execution of this script mode. First we used to write it the program, and where we write the program, yes, we write the program in new file, a blank file in which we used to write the program. So the very first stage is to open the file, new file. The second stage is to write the steps or the statements in the blank new file. The third is to save that file, and the fourth step is to execute that file. And this can be done, means saving and execution, the last two steps can be done jointly by pressing the shortest key, that is F5. Now coming to the program in the script mode, let's have a screen of the script mode in Python. Yes, here we come back to the interactive mode, and in the interactive mode only we are going to open the script mode. We click on file, we are having the first option new file, and here it comes the script mode. So this blank file is the script mode of Python language in which we are going to write the programs and its statements together and then save it. Let's have a programs. I am writing it the same program here. Let's have print. I am writing it class 7 computer. In the second command I am writing again print command with the chapter name, chapter 8 introduction to Python language. So when these two commands are written together in a program, that program is saved with the name of .py extension. So I am pressing the F5 key. It asks it source must be saved and OK to save. I am clicking on OK. Let's save this file. I am saving this file with the name class 7 P1, the very first program of this file, or I can save it with any other name, let's say P only. So you can see now the result appears on the interactive screen in blue color only. So these two previous results are the results of interactive screen, whereas this is the result of the script mode. And here we are having the name of the file also that has its coding. So class 7p.py was the file that we have created just now, and these two commands appears as a result of that script mode programs written in that class 7pi file. So in this way we learn that the Python is having two modes, interactive mode and script mode. And in script mode we can write the commands basically that starts with print, and we have learned it that print is the very first command. Whereas if we want to learn it more about Python language, that is how the error appears. Let's move back to that Python screen. I am minimizing this screen, opening this Python screen. So if I write it a wrong command over here, let's say I write print in capital P capital, print here, and then I am writing it the same command. Let's say I write errors. I am pressing F5 again to execute this program. Let's see what appears on the interactive screen. It says source code has to be saved. I said OK. And now you can see here we were having errors. Now these red lines are the errors, means we have done mistake in our programming code in the script mode. And what the error we are having it here, we were having the error identification also, that is we are having error in line 3. See, it is written over here that we were having error in line 3, and what the error is, the error is in print command. See, name print is not defined because as I have told that print is a command which is in small case. because Python is case sensitive, and I have written print as P capital. So here it is the error. Let's go back and remove this error. So I'm going back to the screen and removing this error. That is, I am making print P small and showing it back to you. So deleting this P capital, writing P small. See the color change. Earlier it was black, now it becomes a purple color. And if I execute this command and see the result on interactive screen, we will have the result easily. No error will be there. Saving the file again, and let's see the errors word appear in blue. So the error that was earlier, that was shown in line 3, has been removed. So in this way, in this chapter we have learned the introduction of Python, in which we learned about writing the interactive screen statement, writing program in script mode, and how to rectify, how to debug, because error is known as bug. So how to debug the error with the rules of Python language. That's all for today's in this chapter. Have a nice day.